But today we start for the visual programming as a repetition. Want to repeat your some tasks again, how to do it. Then I will start recording. Okay, students. Today we start for the visual programming repetition. Okay, learn why the program use loop. Okay, we are here. We are using for the while loop, for loop, and for each. Okay, sorry, while loop, do while, for, and for each loop. Then, okay, write the counter, state, and Sentinel-Controlled while loops. Okay, the while loop we can use for the counters, increase the number, state, and Sentinel. We want the unknown time for repeating, then we can use for the Sentinel-Controlled while loop. Okay, example condition expression that make up for loop. Okay, that loop also we want to check the condition and repeat it. We introduce the for each loop structure. For it we have to use. Okay, I will explain which situation you can use which loop, like that you can also decide. Okay, compare the do while loop structure with the predefined form of the loop. Okay, what are the difference for the while loop and do while? Write the loop nest inside the other loop. Okay, inside also you can use. Already we study for the if condition also. Nest if inside also you use the if condition. Here also you can use the inner loop also. Already you study in the C++. Some increase the star pattern, like then you can use for the inner loop inside the other loop. Some star pattern, some dot or minus, like plus. The pattern, want to make the pattern, you use the right loops. Now learn about the keyword that can be used for the unconditional transfer of the control. Okay, now we introduce the recursion and learn how to recursive method works. Okay, how to repeat that word. Pick appropriate loop structure for different application. Okay, how to pick that application loop, which loop want to need. Work through the program example that illustrate the chapter concepts. Now why use a loop? Okay, repeat the instruction with the many data set. Okay, want to repeat the some code again or number of times. Then we use for the loop. Okay, we want to execute the number of code again or some limited time. Sometime is the unlimited time. Okay, we don't know, like then we use for the loop. Repetition or iteration structure. Okay, you can use repetition or iteration structure. Okay, which set of the loop structure? You use the while, do while, for, and for each state. Okay, these are the 4 type of loopings there. While, do while, for each. Using the while statement. Now is the simplest and mostly frequently used the loop. Okay, we are using mostly simplest and mostly frequently used for the while. Okay, already you study in the C++. C++, we are using the loop also the while. Okay, while and condition. Some condition is satisfied, then execute the statement. Okay, the expression sometimes call for the loop condition. We call is the condition. While loop is condition is satisfied, is execute the statement. Now here you can return the a boolean result for true or false. That condition is return for the true or false. Okay, then no semicolon after the condition expression. Okay, there are no any semicolon, but in the statement is end with, but the loop is continue. Therefore, there are no any statement. That's the error. While loop the condition expression, conditional expression and state. No semicolon after the while loop. Okay. Null body, empty body loop is infinity. Okay, there are no any condition in the while. That's the infinity is then non-stop loop, continuously working. Okay, you want to continuously work some loop 90, okay, 24 hours. Then you can use for the null body, empty body loop. Then unlimited time repeating that like that. Okay. Enclose, okay, enclose the multiple statement for body in the curly brackets. Okay, if you use the multi-statement, you use the curly bracket. Okay, if you have the multi-statement is there, but in the while loop, after that there are no any bracket, then only execute the one first statement and again go there. But if you use the curly bracket, this the multi-statement you can run. Okay, this is the logical follow chart. This is the test. First want to expression that evaluate true or false. Okay, if you run the program, expression that evaluate true or false. If it's true, execute the statement. Again, come to the beginning and check the expression. Okay, expression is satisfy. Satisfy means the true is true. Then again execute. This is like is the repeating. Okay, it's the as a iterate repeat. Okay, the first time also if you false, then exit that loop. Okay, not execute the statement. Okay, if the condition expression evaluate true statement, perform. If the condition expression value to false statement, skip to the loop. Okay, this is the pre-test loop. First want to check the condition, after that execute the statement. Okay, there's you use the while loop. Here is the while. Okay, condition is there. First check the condition. Condition is true, then execute. Condition is false, skip the loop. Okay, that's the while statement. Okay, counter control loop. Loop control variable. Okay, the variable simulate as a counter. Then you can increase the number. Okay, repeating how many times, like that. Okay, condition expression design so that you can exit the loop after a certain number of iterations. Okay, we will study for the unknown iteration also. Number of, if you know the iteration, you can give that. Okay, increment counter with the each iteration. You want to use the one counter number, then increase the number. Otherwise, infinite loop. The counter is not there, that is an infinite loop. We don't know how many times want to repeat. Okay, then counter loop. This is the example. In sum, okay, initialize that one variable as a sum integer type as a 0, int num as a 1, while number less than 11. Here is the condition. Less than 11. Then sum equals sum plus number. Okay, we want to add that. Okay, 1 to 10 number. Want to add the first 10 numbers. How much value? Then we want to use the loop. That is easy. Otherwise, we want to try. Okay, add the 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 5 like that you want to try. But you can make the okay. But if you 10 is okay, enough. Okay, easy to add 1 plus 2 is 3, then 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4, 10, like we can easy. But if you give for the 1000 numbers, 1 to 1000 number or how much like, then that is a difficult, take the time. But if you try this coding, then you can get the within 1 second. 1 second you can get the results. Okay, then here is the in sum is 0, in num equal 1, and while number less than 11. Okay, then number less than 11 up to the number is going to up to 10. Okay, the condition is true. More than 10 is the condition is false. Okay, sum equals sum plus number. Okay, first sum is 0, then now is a 0, and number is 1, then now is a sum is 1. Then number also increase, number plus plus. Okay, this is a short notation. Otherwise, number equal number plus 1. Okay, number plus 1. Then console dot write line sum of value 1 through 10 is this. Okay, I use for the console application for get these results. Okay, I will explain here also how to make the console application. Okay, we have the two type, window application and console application also we can use. Okay, console application you can get the output mostly in the command prompt window. Okay, window application you can interact the many objectives, but here we can use the console application, use some structural, okay, output, get some in from the, okay, from the command prompt window. Okay, you can use the many classes, something, forms, everything you can use, you know, form classes and make. Okay, then you can explain the what is the code is. Okay, code expression. While now is a 1. Okay, that 1 now is a sum is 1. Number is now is increase by 1. Num is 2. Again check. Okay, number 2 is the less than 11. Again, already sum is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Now it's the sum is 3. Then num plus plus is 3. Again, check the condition. Okay, then it's 3. Already 3 is there. 3 plus 3 6. Like that. Okay, it is working. This console application you can use. Okay, new project. Okay, here window is console application. Okay, window forms. This is a console application. C#, Visual C#, window is a console application. Okay. Okay, that's a class as a program. We can add the many classes here. Later we will explain. But here, the static void main. Okay, in here you can add that code. Okay, int sum equals 0. Int num, I think num equal 1. Then while loop. Okay, while loop. Num greater than less than 11. Okay, sum equal sum plus num. Okay, then num plus plus. Okay, I don't know what is the wait. What is the sum number? Okay, we are using here. I use the num here is a number. Okay, anyway, no problem. Num and okay. Then this is the end of the loop. Okay, end of the loop. Console dot write line. Okay, console dot write line, capital W. That's a problem. Capital W. It's coming write line. Okay. Then you can see this is a text won't display. Okay, text won't display. Text won't display. sum of value 1 through 10s. 1 through 10s. Through 10. Then comma, use the comma, then, sorry, this is a double quotation. Comma, this is the what are the value you want to display. That's a sum. It's a parameter. Okay, now you can see here we use the plus, not use the comma plus sum. If you want to, okay, I will explain both also. Now it's a plus. Okay, this is a combined two string. Okay, two. Now is run. Explain 1, 2, 2, and I expect a one. Sorry, one bracket. Okay, now here start run. Okay. Okay, I will explain this console dot read. Okay, additionally type of the console dot read because the command window is vanished. Only display and quickly vanish. Now you can see the command windows there. Now it's the sum of value 1 of the 10 is 55. Okay, need equal also. Right. Okay, value, sum of value 1 through 10 equal 55. Okay, then you can now you here I put the console.read the command prompt waiting for the input. Okay, so write line is the get the output. Write the output in the command window. Read mean console.read, the console wait for the reading. We can get the input. Therefore, that waiting for. Okay, now you think about I want to add the 100,000, 100. Okay, 1 to 100 things. Okay, 1 to 100. Now you can get the one only few seconds. Within 1 second, 5050. Okay, if 1,000. Okay, some patterns are going like that. Okay, 10,000. Okay, 5,000 and 5,000. That is a 10,000 numbers won't add. Okay, this console application. Also, we can later we study some classes. Also, you can add, get the output, everything. This is the already studied the C++ also. Here is a static void main. This is a main method. You can call that other classes and get the too much. Too much means the condition is 11 is easy to see. This is 1,000. Now see through the okay add to console value through. Here also you can use plus mark through num. Okay, num again. Right. I expect that.
I think it needs one more plus sign.
Yes, one more plus sign. No, that's expected light. Right. Okay, another way we can use very soon. Okay, I use this bracket. Okay, I will explain. This is the number of parameter we can use, like, okay, this is the first parameter as the one. What are the output can give? Then equal and 1. Okay, now I use the comma. Okay, I pass the 2 parameters. Now it's okay. Okay, I use here is the curly bracket with 0. This is the first parameter, mean this is this variable where. What are the variable you pass here? This is the right line is the one of the method, the function. We call this a method, this is the function. Then we use the 2 parameter. That parameter we can decide inside that string where you use. The 0 is the index. Okay, we are going to study for the array. The index is the 0 is the already studying the string in the 0 is the index. 0 is the first parameter, is the second parameter. Now you can see. Okay, 1 to 2, 2, 1. Okay, number also increases. 8. Then num minus 1. Okay. Okay, 1 of 1, 1 to 2, 3, 1 to 6, like you can get this out. Okay, 10 times is adding. Okay, 10 times is adding, but within 1 second we get the output. Okay, if you increase the 100 times, it is display the 100 times. See. Okay, 1 through that. Okay, now is the counter. Now is the sentinel count. Okay, control loop. Except the number of time loop body should execute. Not now. Okay, we don't know how many times want to repeat. Okay, if you want to stop that loop, then we can use for the particular number. Okay, special number we use for the sentinel counter loop. Okay, often used for the inputting data. Okay, for example, you have some input data. We don't know how many input want to give. We don't know, but you have some data. Then want to stop that input time. Then you can use a special number. Okay, a special number. Then it is stopped. Now we can have that's the prime read on outside of the loop. Okay, prime read of the outside of the loop. Also refer to as a okay infinite loop. Select the sentinel value. You can select the sentinel value, extremely value or dumb value. We call that. Okay, the sentinel value. Okay, value used as a operand in the conditional expression. Okay, that the sentinel value used for the conditional expression. Okay, tell user what value to type to enter loop. Okay, you want to stop that loop, which value you want to type, and you have to give for that expression. Okay, this is the static void main. I put that here. Okay, that we come here is the input line. Right now is the string in value. Okay, in the command front also you give the value in the integer also. That is the string. Then int string as in value, initialize the empty body. the console.write, this program will be let you enter value after the value. Okay, console.write line to stop enter -99. Okay, you want to end, okay, stop this while loop, then you have to enter the -99 is stop the loop. Otherwise, it's continue. Okay, the console.write line, enter the value -9, okay, 99 to exit, otherwise you can. Then here we use the in value as a console.read line. And we can get this value here, in value here in the string is there, then we can give for in value as a console.read line. This is the input. Already this is the string type. Here this is the input as a console.read line. Then you can give the input. You can give the any number of input. I didn't use any calculation. Okay, I think next. No. Okay, there are no any calculation, right? There are no any calculation, but you can enter any number of value. If you enter the -99, exit the loop. Okay, exit the loop. Okay, the same console application I use here. Okay, string in value is first as it says empty console.write line. This program will let you enter the value after. Okay, enter value after values to stop enter -99. Okay, then while loop, then the condition we are using for the -99 already I mentioned in the input. Okay, command from input as that is the, if you enter the number also, that is the string type. Okay, now we run this program. After I will explain. This there will the error will continue the run. That is wait. I think one expect to another brackets. Okay, expect to one bracket, right? Now you can see. Okay, enter the continuously we can enter. If you enter the -99, program is exit. Program is exit. Then here is a read line. Okay, it is waiting for the one. Okay, enter, use the enter key. You can give the next input. But if you 99 is okay. But if you enter the -99, it is a stop. For example, someone give for one data sheet. Okay, you want to enter the data. That is a big data sheet, but one day it is impossible to enter the data, all data. Therefore, you can stop that task. Then you before the while loop want to enter the data is repeating, but you want to stop that entering. Then you can use the particular exit that. Okay, stop your while loop. Exit the while loop. Then you can give some Sentinel number. Okay, usually they are usually used for the -99. You can use the any number. Okay, any number here into the. Now I change for this number is the 100 positive. Okay, I enter the 100 is exit. Okay, we don't know how many times want that. Okay, for example, you add some number. Okay, add some numbers, but we don't know how many times want to add the number. Then you want to stop that adding, then you can use for the this loop. Okay, this is the, we call this the Sentinel values. Okay, in value, okay, in value not equal to -99 is continue. If minus 99 is there, it is false. Then exit. Because this satisfies a true. Is it not equal? Like it's a false. Then okay. Then we use the Sentinel-Controlled. Okay, this unknown time want to repeat. Then we can use this loop and condition values. Okay, use for the loop that process data stored in a file. The Sentinel is placed at least entry in file. Okay, at least entry the file. Conditional expression must match. Select the Sentinel value. Okay, what are the value you give for? You have to give for that values. Okay, here we add the number. Okay, this sort of we can. Okay, copy and paste. Otherwise, take the time to. Okay, explain that one by one line. Okay. Okay, in here, in value as a string, in sum, now we are going to add some, okay, some number, add some number, any number of, any number. Okay, for example, want to add your marks. Okay, you have a 9 or 8 sub module for this semester. Want to add the marks. Or sometimes if you want to know, we don't know how many students are there sit the exam. We don't know, but we want to add the all student marks or something. Okay, continuously we want to add that. Then we can use this. Okay, this is a console.write, this program. This is the feedback for the user. Okay, this program will let you enter value after the values to stop enter. Okay, won't enter. Enter value minus 99 to exit. Okay, in value equal console.read line. Okay, then we can get this in value is equal. In value is minus 99, stop. Then this is the loop. In value is console.read line. Here we use for the in value is convert dot to in 32. We convert to that string to integer. String to integer. Sum equal sum plus in value. Now you run this program. Okay. It is expected, I think more. Right. Sometime more. Okay. Okay, enter the value. Okay, now I want to stop. The 99 not included. 89 plus 56 plus 23 plus 56. How much? Totally, okay, 224. Okay, if you easy 50. Okay, 3 times 50 and minus 99. That's a 150 because the 99 not take that value. Now the loop is exit. Okay, this is remote okay example. Then in your some situation, you want to use this loop. Okay, we don't know number of input, but input is over. We want to stop. We don't know how many input. For example, 1 hour you want to read some input, but we don't know how many input can't read. Then you can use after 1 hour. You want to stop. Then you enter this value as a minus 99. Okay, then we use that. Okay, here we use the controller. Here I assign here in value equal console.read line. Okay, in value is a console.read line mean input. Okay, console.write line is the output. Out. Command prompt you can give the input and output. Write line. Okay, write also you can use the write, but it's not come for the continuously you get the output. Write. Console.write line. Write method. Console.write line is the next line. Read also is a continuously. Read line is the next line. You can get the input. Next line. Okay, in here we are using that as a while loop. That 90 minus 99 is the sentinel values or dump value. Okay, anywhere any number you can use, any number or any string or anything you can use. Okay, the window application using the loop. Event-driven model manage the iteration between user and graphical user interface by handling the repeater for you. Okay, you can use that. Design with the graphical user interface. Predefined class called MessageBox. Okay. The input also you can use to display the information to user through it, the show method. Okay. MessageBox also you can get the out. Okay, now we can get the before we get the output in the command prompt. Then we can use for the using system.window.forms in the console application. We can get the output from MessageBox. Okay, that output come from the MessageBox. Okay, this also we can see it. Okay, the same program we can use here. Okay, that I never change this. Okay, I never change the class. Which is okay. Okay. Now here is the message box. Is the object is not here. Then we want to add that. Okay, import that object. Okay, we want to import that object. That is using system dot windows dot forms. So, dot forms. Why that will come? Why this is the problem? System.window.forms. forms. We want to add the reference also. Okay. Add reference. Okay, here's the references there. I click add reference. Okay, that window form not in the add reference. Okay, the framework, the solution. Windows forms, Microsoft Windows. That browser. Yes, assembly framework. So assembly framework. Windows system.windows. Okay. First, we want to add the references. Okay, right click, add reference. Okay, in the framework, assemble. Okay, assemblies and framework. Go to that system.windows.forms. Okay. Now you can add this. Okay, import that class. Now it's come. Why this will comes? System.forms.comes. Wait. Add references. Window forms. Okay, you want to mark system and Windows forms. Mark. Previously you can select. Now it's a mark. Okay. Now it comes. Dot forms. Now you can see it's vanished. Okay, here this is the problem for the double quotation. Right. Here also. Okay, these results come for the message box. Okay, we are adding that, import that Windows.forms. It's a message box object. See, okay, use this here. Okay, that results come for the message. The previous we get the command prompt, here is a message. Okay, then we can use for the message box.show method, but that message box is need for the here in the object in the windows.forms. Okay, now also at the 10 numbers, power of the numbers. Okay, 1 to 10, power of the number. You can see the results. 1 squares 1, 2 squared 4, 3 squared 9, 4 squares. Okay, 16, like that's a 10 squared 100. Okay, same thing here. This the output, like this. The T is the tab. Want to get the tab, then we want to use that's the counter plus is the results equal result plus, like then we use this results here, and this is the title of the message box. Okay, we'll study later for the what are the message box is there. window application. Now, okay, to use the MessageBox class in the console application, add reference to the system.window.form DL. Okay, you want to add that references. After that, view Solution Explorer, right click on the reference folder, add reference. Add using the directive to the system.window.forms name form in the program. Okay, the previous version we can select and okay, like we get that thing, but now we want to tick that text. Okay, checkbox. Now MessageBox show method is overloaded. Okay, this is the MessageBox. Show method is there. First is the argument. Okay, do you want another number or something? Then second is the title. Third is the yes or no. What are the buttons you want in that message box? Fourth is the icon. Okay, these are the things in the message box. Okay, window message box classes. Message box is the dialog box. If you display, you have to close that box. After that, you can interact with the other that application. Okay, first argument string display in the window. Second argument caption for the window title bar. Third argument type of the dialog button. Fourth argument is the button type. Okay, that's the argument set. Message box, do you want to enter the number? Okay, first argument. State the control loop. Okay, state the control loop. This is the title. Message box button yes or no. What is the button you want to need? Yes or no. Then message box. Okay, box icon is the question. Okay, then message box has many other buttons. Okay, something you can use here. This button as a button. Okay, abroad, retry, ignore. 3 buttons are there. If you install some software or something, some errors happen, then you want to retry or ignore that. Ignore that error. Okay, yes. Now you can see here I make some mistake. Okay, so mistake is a message like. Okay, Microsoft Visual Studio. Okay, they have a build error. You like to, okay, would you like to continue and run the last success build? Yes or no? If yes, the previous last time, what are the no errors there that you can get? No is the stop your program. Okay, now this dialog box there can't interact with your application. First only interact. Okay, respond this one. After that you can use. Okay, there is a yes or no button. Here this is the icon. This is the text. This is the title. Okay, ignore. Only OK button. OK, cancel. Rewrite. Okay, right and cancel. Yes or no. Yes, no, cancel. Okay, some changes do that here. Okay, I use the. Now I close this my one. Ask for here. Serve, don't serve, cancel. 3 buttons are there. Okay, cancel. Just cancel. Then okay button is a default. Okay, what other button? Now you can see here some icons, asterisk marks. Okay, lower case letter in a circle. Error icon. Red color is that I is the error. Okay. Exclamation. Okay. Mark. Hand. Stop like there's a hand. Red color background. Information. None. question, stop, warning. That's like you can give that is the eigen, dialog box eigen argument. Okay, these are the you can give. Okay, message box eigen dot questions. Okay, error. What are the one which eigen want to need to display? You can type. That's a message box. Okay, the Sentinel-Controlled Loop, that's similar to Sentinel-Controlled Loop as a referred to as a flag control loop. Okay, instead of the required dummy or extreme value, use the flag variable. Can be Boolean variable. Okay, not a requirement. Variable must be initialized. The variable you want to initialize. For each new iteration value to see when it change the state. Change its value inside the loop to stop the loop. Okay, now in the example, bool more data is true. Okay, that sentinel value is the true of while more data. Now is the more data as a true. Then inside you can if message box show do you want to another number. Okay, state control loop message box button yes or no and eigen is question equal double equal. This is a condition. If condition is there in the message box, what are the response you can give? Yes or no. Okay, if you dialog results dot no, there are also two buttons there in the message box. Message box has two buttons. One is a yes, other one is a no. Then your response is yes. You want to add the more number. So you want to another number. Yes. Like then you can continue this while loop. Then here is the more data is true. Okay. Now is the if dialog box dot show method that response is no. Okay. Test to see in no clicked. Then if no click, then you can execute this statement. More data is false. You want to here is the state is changed. Initialize the true. Now is the state is changed is false. Therefore here is a false. Then while loop not come. Okay, execute now. Skip the loop. Okay, skip the loop. Then I will copy and paste. Then you can run and you can understand. End of the loop. Okay, now I run this here. If I ask, where is the this no? Okay. Again, what is it? Expected one, but want to check it. Rule. This is right. This 4 here. Then next is the while right in one more. Right. It's okay. Okay, this element is important. Now do you want the number? Yes. Okay, do you want the number? Yes. Yes. Just display the text box. If you know, stop that application. Okay, stop that application. Now you can see here that is the message box dot show method. That is the already this is the argument that display the text, the message box. This is the title. This is the button, yes or no button, and this is the eigen question mark. Then here I use that the condition. Okay, that results. What is the result? If you show the message box, you have the close that message box or yes or no. Two buttons are here. What are the response you give that message box? If you know, okay, execute this one. If you click the no button, execute that more data as a false. Now here is a initialize the more data as a true. Then while loop is condition is true, then execute. Show the message box and like. If you here, if now is the you click the no response, is the bool state is changed. More data, okay, boolean state is changed for true to false. Then now is a false. Then not execute this one. Not execute. Okay, two buttons. There are no any close button. Only yes or no. Don't wait for that response. Yes mean continue. There the boolean state not change. Boolean state is not change. If we know boolean state is same. Okay, that also you can get that. Now we come for the for loop. Okay, I will give. Okay, I will finish another half an hour. You can continue your. Okay, practice the all example. Okay, now it's the for loop. Pre-test form of the loop, like the while loop. Okay, but little different. The while loop only condition is there, but iteration is the increment is the inside of the while loop. So consider the specialized form of the while statement, usually associated with the counter control type. Okay, pack, initialize, test, and update all in one line. The for loop initialize the values and condition test. After that, increment also the update. The general form is here: for, statement, condition, expression, state. Okay, now you can see here, that's it. Okay, interpreted as like for, initialize, test, update. For loop initialize the value and condition, then update. That's it. Now this is the for loop flow chart. Then if you want the statement initialize, check that expression is true, statement and loop body, statement update, and like. If false, exit the flow loop. Okay, if you satisfy the statement, condition, then update, increase the number, like that. Now the example is there. Now is the for loop is there. One for loop here is the for int I equals 0. In less than 2, I plus plus, increase 1 by 1. Okay, first for loop is executed as shown in the number of steps. Okay, this is the first. First initialize, this one is the I is 0. Check. Okay, number 2 is the number 2, want to check that condition. The I is 0, now is the condition is okay. Okay, then console dot write I. Okay, print that I. Then fourth is the you want to increase by 1. Okay, increase by 1. Now is the I is 1 because I initially I is 0. Now increase by 1. Again you come for here is the fifth condition. This is the fifth. I is 1. Okay, check the condition is less than 2. Okay, then 6. Write the console dot write I. Now is the previous the 1. Now is the 2. Previous is 0. Now is the 1. I is 1. Okay. Now increase by 1. Now is the I is 2. Check this condition. that is 8. I is 2. It's not satisfied. Then come for the console write, finish. Again, I explained the for loop. Int I equals 0, the initialize the value. This is the condition. We want to check the test. This is the increment. Okay, update. First, we want to check this I is 0. Then condition is I, okay. I is 0, 0 is less than 2. Okay. Then execute this statement. At the time, it's okay. Then you want to update. I equal now 0. Then write the 0 here. Then after that, update. Execute the first, execute this inside the loop. Then update. Now is I is 1. Again check. This, sorry. Now it's the 5 is again check this condition, not to initialize. This is the condition. Test 5. I is 1 less than 2. Okay. Then here console write I is now is a 1. Previous 0 is now is I 1. You can get the 1. Okay. Write the 1. Again update. I equal 1 plus 1. There is a 2. Check this condition. It is the check this condition. I equal 2. This is false. Then console write this is finished your work. Okay, this is the for loop. This is the syntax of the for loop. For loop, initialize the value. And if you initialize the out of the loop also, you can use here, initialize here, then you can use I. I equal I less than 2. This is a condition and update. Okay. Now you can see here the comparison of the while loop and for loop statement. What is the difference for while loop and okay. Now you can see here only condition is here. You want to initialize the count is 0. Okay, but in the for loop inside this loop, the one line you initialize the count 1 equals 0. Here is a count is equal 0. While loop the condition is here, but the condition is here count 1 less than 11. Here also count is less than 11. Okay, but the increment is here, but increment is here. Count 1 plus plus. Okay, that is the difference is there. Okay, otherwise the same function is same, but the format is different. Use the format. This is the want to separate line, want to initialize the value, and increment also separate line. But this is one line is the for loop. Okay, replace above the while loop with the for loop below the same. Okay, then you can get the results as the same, but the coding is different. This is the for loop and while loop comparison. Okay, this is the example of the for loop. Counter is equal 0, count less than 0, count plus plus, console dot line, match dot power, count comma 2, match dot power, count comma 3. That's the output. Console dot line counter. Okay, the counter is out of the loop because that we are using the counter here. This counter inside the loop. Therefore, we use the right counter I. Okay, right counter is out of the loop because this is the local variable. You use the variable as a local, not in the public. The for okay, inside the for loop we use this counter. Okay, then you can't write the outside of the loop. Okay, use that counter. Okay, counter out of the scope. Okay, the error is also the either blue color syntax error. That's a syntax error like that. You use inside the loop. Okay, wait to initialize the test and update for the state for int. Now you can see is the in counter 0 val is 10 counter val Okay, the condition is here. Value is 10. Another variable here. This value is the counter less than that. So then 10 less than 10. Counter plus plus. Now you can increment also. Counter plus plus is the 1 by 1. You can either any other steps. Counter plus 10. Counter step by 10. Every time 10 increase. No initialized value, but counter is 10. No condition expression. Okay. Compound update. Counter plus plus and j is equal to 3. 4. There are something that is a different update you can use. Null loop body, the continuous. Okay. 4. Now we can come for the floating point also you can use. Okay. Now for loop double D 15.0. 15.0. D less than 20.0. D plus equal 0.5. Increment 0.5. Increase by 0.5. Then the output produce this like 15, 15.5, 16, 16.5, 17, 17.5 up to 19.5 because less than 20. D less than 20. Then update also not in the one. Anything you can use that increment. Okay. Any increment you can use. Okay. Can change the loop control variable inside the loop. Okay, inside the loop also you can change. Here D is increase 0.5, but inside the loop you increase the 2. Okay, but it take the update value is D now is the 15. Okay, if we execute here, okay, then 0.5 is 15.5 and D also 2. Then 17.5. Sorry, 17.5. Okay, then you can see here 15. Okay, now write the 15. Output is the 15. Now increment is 0.5, 15.5, again 2, and then 17.5. Now is the D is 17.5 is satisfied. Okay. It's okay. Get the output D is the 17.5. Now is a increase 0.5 is 18. Now plus 2, 20. Then not satisfied. Oh, only 2 output we can, only 2 outputs, the 2 numbers can get. Okay, then increase. Okay, inside also you can increase the number. That's the work condition. That's a for loop. Then for each. Okay, this one we want to study for the array also. Okay, I will explain later. Okay, array. Now is the do while loop. Okay, do while loop. The first before we use the while loop, now is a do while. The post test. There's a pre-test is there. Now is a post test. At this one times execute. Then after that checking for the condition. Okay, general forms. Do, then while condition. Do, while, and condition. First one they execute the do statement. Then after they want to check for the condition. Then post test is there. We call the post test. At least one time won't execute any statement. Then you can use for the do while loop. Do while loop. The expression that evaluate the true or false, true, then state. Now the statement is execute. Again check that condition. Is true, again execute the statement and line. Now sir, one time execute the statement, check the condition. If false, then exit the loop. Then any statement won't at least one time, any statement, any number of command or any statement want to execute at least one time, then you can use do while loop. While loop is pre-test. First check the condition, after that execute the statement. Now is a do while is a different. First execute the statement, after check the loop. Sorry, condition. Condition is satisfied, again go to statement line. Okay, if you false, then only one time is executed. Now you can see in count 10, do console.write line, count, max power is a count 2. Okay. Then while counter greater than 6, the output is gone. It stop only 10 to 7. Now you can change here is a counter greater than 10. Also only one times execute. Then check the condition. Okay, at least one time check. Okay, execute the command. Okay, we can run this program. You can check because that's the way. This is the way we can study. If you change something, then experimental study like. So output is here. Output is not necessary. Okay, on that line. Okay. Now it's counter. Okay. Console.write. Read. Okay. Now you can see the output up to 7. Now I change the condition because that 6 is there. If you 10, at least one time execute that. After check the condition, do while. Okay, this is the different. While and do while, what is the difference? First execute the statement, after that check the condition. Do while. Some situation want to at least one time want to execute some code. After want to check the condition, like you can use do while. Okay, any four moves there. Okay, nested loop. Loop can be nested inside an outer loop. Now you can see here. Okay, we want to print something like. Okay, in inner for loop, in outer is 10, outer less than 3, outer plus plus. Now is the inner 10, inner greater than 5, inner minus minus. Okay, is it decrease? This is the increase. 1 by 1 is decrease 1 by 1. Console.write and out 0 and in. Now you can see here. Now it's out is 0. Condition is okay. Then okay, go to inside. Okay, go to inside. For loop inner 10. Okay, condition okay. Then get out as a out and inner. See is out is 0 is 1. Sorry, 10. 0 and 10. Right. Now it decrease the 1. Is now inner is 9. Okay, then up to the inner loop is finished, then go to the outer loop. Now it's a 9. Okay. Then inner is 0, outer is 9. Again check condition. Oh, greater than 5 is 8 because increase by 1 like. Now is the outer is 8, inner is 0. Again, inner is increased by 1, 7. Okay, satisfied. Then outer is 7, inner is 1. Again check, inner is 6. Okay, outer is 6, inner is 0. Now is outer, inner is outer is 0, inner is 6. Okay, then outer inner is 6 minus 1, 5. Not satisfied. Go to the out of the loop. This for loop. This outer is now increased by 1. 1. Okay, condition is okay. Then come inside. Again type 10, 9, 6 or 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, then not satisfied. Again go to out is a 2, right. Then again 10 times and 5 times print. Again go to that is a 3, not satisfied, exit. This is the way. Okay, 10 times, 15 times type. That is the inner loop. Okay, this type of loop you can use. Okay, use for the C++. Okay, CW+ for some patterns. Compare the numbers, ascending order, descending order. That's like you can use the loop, inner loop. Okay, recursion technique where a method called itself repeatedly until it arrive at the solution. Okay, some solution is arrived, then you can repeat it. Algorithm has to be developed so as to avoid an infinity loop. Okay, if you add an infinity loop, you can't stop. Continuously running, you want to close your program. Okay, you want to close your program. That's it. To write a recursive solution, an algorithm has to be developed so as to avoid the infinity loop. Okay, have to identify a base case. Okay, base case is the simplest form of the solution. Okay, unconditional transfer of the control. Some break used with the switch statement and break. Continue. For loop, you can continue, break, everything. Okay, that use with the switch statement as a break. Place in the body of the loop to provide the immediately exit the loop. That's a break. Continue like immediately go to the beginning of the loop. Be careful, single entry or single exit. Okay, single entry and single exit is needed. Continue. When reach a new iteration of the new, nearest enclosing while do for loop, while do while for or for each statement is started. Then continue like immediately go to the loop. That's a continue. And these switches also you can use inside the loop. Okay, other jump statement also you can use. Go through and return for the particular place. Okay, use sparingly like. Okay, decide which loop to use. Okay, you can use the which loop want to use. Sometimes a personal choice. Sometimes your choice you can use for the loop. Okay, body of the do while always execute at least one. Already I mentioned if you use the do while loop, any statement or any group of statement at least one time execute, then you can decide do while loop is needed. Okay, the post test type. Okay, post test type. The numerical variable being changed by a consistent amount, then you can use the for loop. Okay, increment is there or stepwise or something, then you can use for the for loop. Okay, you can use for the for loop. The while the statement can be used to write any type of loop. Okay, while loop, then you can use anywhere. That's a write any type of loop. Okay. Then the situation, there's some situation you can decide. Sometime the personal choice. But some if you at least one time execute the group of code, then you must do while loop. Okay, some numerical changes happen, then you can use the for loop easy. Up to, okay, while statement can be used to write any type of loop. The pre-test. Okay, the timer control. Then you can use to some event. Okay, fire for the time interval. Then you can use the timer. Fire a tick event at the regular interval based on the setting of the interval property. Okay, we have the timer interval, timer control. Okay. It is fire for that. Okay, regular interval for the some tasks. Okay, then tick event we call the tick event. Fire a tick event at regular interval based on the setting of the interval properties. Okay, in here we are using that time interval. Okay, timer interval as a millisecond. 1 second is 1,000 milliseconds. 1 second is 1,000 milliseconds. Okay, the control is not visible at the runtime. So, okay, the control instant appear in the resizable ray at the bottom of the form. Properties. Booleans enable. Okay, tick event is fire, then the timer want to start to run. That's the enable property. Timer is enable. If you run the program or form, timer is enable. Interval property is a millisecond between the tick event. Millisecond. The event also asks that is a tick event fire each interval. Each interval that tick event is fire. Okay, that's a timer interval. Okay, the next class we have the one example. It's a little big like, but anyway, we can visual program. Visual. Traffic. I think is the possible thing usually. Want to convert that's a 12. Can stop this one. Okay. Okay, this is the one small program as a our. Okay, imagine for our traffic light, how to run. Okay, every second is decreased by the time. Now is the red color signal is lighting. If you come 0, then yellow color and green. This is the small, we use the for loop and if condition. Okay. There are the 3 text box or label. This is the proof box. This was a label, 1, 2, 2 label, 2 button and timer control. Okay, that's a small. I explained this slide, but 2017, yes, 2017 student did some small project for this using graphic that concept. I will show that project also. Okay, 30 seconds for the stop and 60 seconds for green light. Okay, lighting green. Okay, this control, I open that forms. Okay, this is the label. Okay, 3 labels and 1 timer. If you click the timer property, here is the timer. Okay, time interval as 1000. Mean 1000 millisecond is 1 second. Every 1 second fire the event. Then I double click this fire event timer tick event. Inside I write the coding. Okay, inside I write the coding. Little not in the big coding but small thing, but I use a for loop and if condition in a for loop also. In a for loop. Okay, next class I will explain this one. I will show that 2016 or 14 traffic. Pharmacy in this one. What is that? Okay, in next class I will explain because nothing here. Traffic. Two 2015 maximum group right. Okay, file. Okay, small project. They did that, but okay, using that my concept, then they are did that wrote everything. They have work. Okay, now okay, they are did small project like, but they take the time to set the graphic, everything. Okay, then they did that only 1 forms, but Okay, only use a one form, but they have some program. Okay, they code something timer, yellow, okay, visual shape, timer, that was a false, 30-second like, then timer, picture, moving picture. They want to set that distance or 75 something. Here you can see. Okay, so then I am going to stop. Next Friday we have that database design, sorry, system and programming.
Okay,
Okay,
so
we'll
thank you
see
very
that.
much.
Yes. Okay, you have any problem, you can, if you do the practical. Okay, I hope most probably we can start soon, then we can interact with the most, yes, in the lab, you have some problem, very easy to solve that, like, without this thing. Okay, then you had to do that all example. If you have any problem, you can ask the next class. Yes. Okay. Okay, welcome. Yeah, making the presentation, you can make many, include the many slide, no problem. This is the introduction, specific requirement, specification, specific requirement, specification, how this work, and our team members. Yeah, follow this application and okay, aim to improve the children's mathematical skill. Okay, totally this software is, we have as a virtual teachers, kids can practice basic mathematical operation. Okay, only they are included for operation. Then what are the software requirement? Normal things, okay. These are the group members. Okay, these are the part-time members. Therefore, I increase the number of members. But inside maximum, I allowed for the 6 members. Okay, 5 or 6 members maximum. Okay, I will open that. Okay, but that is the single letters are there, but you can understand most of the 90% people. You can show what other things have that. Okay, they had the 4 buttons. Okay, it's also 5. Some background picture. Okay, this is the background picture. If you click here, okay, this is the addition. 2 number, you add. Okay, you can type. Sorry. You can click here, it's coming. Then you had to give this results. What are the thing? And if you type here, 3 plus 3, 11. And by 91. Okay, therefore you had type 91 and you can check. I don't know, anyone tell what is this? P. Correct. That's like, okay, because I know some letters, but I more meaning. Okay, but that time I asked them also again, I forget that what is the meaning, like, because this is the 3 years or 4 years, 3 years back. 3 years back. Then again, this is the random number they are using, 4 plus 3. Now I type 8. Okay. What is that? Where the is there? Yes. Yes. That's like they are making like there's a this also remote project like what they think about. You are studying the basic things, then you are thinking about this at least like. But if you interact with the students, this is the grade 3 student, they are interact like they are typing. Different numbers come. Then what is that? This up to 2, 3, grade 2, grade 4, grade 5 also they can use because they want to need everyone need for the addition for the that students. Then 59, then no, sorry, 54. Then this one, okay, we can go same thing for their subtract. Multiplication and division. Okay, only 4 things. Then they create a 4 forms. Okay, then coding also. Therefore, I calculate the number of forms you are creating. What are the things? But same thing is there, but they create different forms, not same form. Then they think about what are the things here. They are for the random number. Every time is no any same. You can see they make that random number like, but they can put the there's only the note the multiplication table up to which range. Therefore, you want to consider for this is the maximum 9 or 12. It is maximum 12 or up to 9, 10 like below 10 or something because you can see multiplication also you can see. Okay, up to 9 for the grade 3 students. Now this is the 2-digit, I think. Maximum 2-digit number. Okay, below 100 number. Okay, not more than 50. Less than 50. Okay, that random number also between the maximum 50, I think. More than 50, no. 50, more than 50 also there. Then they are decide. This is the small project. I will show the other project also. Okay, this is the grading, our grade calculation. GPA calculator. What is the categories? Okay, you are software, multimedia, also what other things, but this is the old syllabus, not in the new syllabus. Now you are learning new syllabus. Okay, what is the semester? You are in the semester 1, first year, semester 1. Then next, it is coming for here, what are the subject? Okay, then you can select what is your grade. Okay, 7 subject or what are the subject like, then calculate. Okay, that's a 3.48. Then you can select the different streams. Okay, because the first year is okay, but in the third year and third year first semester, no any subject. Okay, second, right. Now you can see this is the sheet for the network. Okay, this is the network subject. They had a 6 subject. Now you can see for the multimedia, they had a different project information system management, data, multimedia data processing, right? They are making that slide. Okay, they spend some time for creating, but you can see that is the all forms are same format or something like, but they had a different subject they had to load, and okay, simple calculation, but they develop some you can see how many forms are using here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, they use some forms. According to the, I will give the marks for also. You are creating the number of form design. Okay, inside what are the calculations you see here? They are making the coding also. Features they use. Okay, sometime if you this same code they can use for the other forms also, but they want to change something like that. Okay, PWDA, something they are changing the name also. Okay. Clear button. Some are same coding they can use. You can see they are the code. Some codings are repeating like, but EMC, PDS, okay, they are little time, spend little time, but you can think about this as small, easy like, but it take the time and you make the mistake and correct it. Everything is there. GPA calculator. This is the GSC Sports. I think I will open. Okay, guess password 1, 2, 3, 4. It's okay, or you want to check it. Okay, I forgot the password. They make the password. Okay, then you can see it. Okay, they make that some forms. Okay, design the form and working like, because I want to connect the database also. This is the like they use the some icon. Okay, it is mostly they are using already studied the database programming in the previous all syllabus. The second semester is database programming, third semester is visual programming. Therefore, they include the database programming also. If you make the database programming, include the database also, okay. Okay. You can see. Okay, they design this like. Then I expect that is a okay. They spend some time for this is a design part. Should. Okay, another project also that also using the visual learner, database database also. 14 bytes. Okay, this is the Okay, this is the railway schedule. You can see that current details. This is another project they developed. Think about if you take the time to develop the station 1, station 2, what is the train is coming, current things, and other future trains also. Like they make that is the one of the 2014 batch children. Okay, polarization they give for this solution for the station master. If you ask the some people the train status, everything they can type. Okay, find that. Display, station, search. They can search for the what are the thing. Okay, because they spend some time to develop. Then I expect at least 4 pages you had to include your project. That is enough. Minimum, maximum you can increase. If you put the one form or 2 form not enough, if you like, then you can think about next week. You can inform you like to do the group project or individually. I can give this assignment, but if you give the assignment, everyone copy and send it to me. I difficult, okay, hard to correct, and who is copier, who is the owner, we don't know, because I give that deadline for a particular time, the same time, because therefore I stop or give the assignment, the home assignment. Okay, I teach the database design also. There is the mostly give that assignment. Same mistake is happen for the 10 students. Okay, they get the printout and give not the printout and give to me in the same day. 10 or 15 students. Then I how to know who is the author? Okay, author of that assignment. Others are copy. Then how to give the mark? Therefore, I stopped that assignment. I own class assignment I gave for the database design things. Other one is the project. If you project, they can involve. Okay, I will later. I will show that presentation also. Someone include the what are the contribution for the each members. That also you can see. Sometime I will ask the question for how to do that. Like then, if you know everyone involved that project. Okay, then better. Then you can improve your software development ability also. If you give my one the narrow focus. But if you select your project and you can think about freely, okay, feel freely and do it. But I gave the project or some requirement something, then sometime your thinking is sometimes narrow. Therefore, I decide you can create any of the project, okay, any type of project. I think you can think, okay, thinking this is which type you like. Then you can now also you can over the phone or something you can talk with them, or sometimes you can sometime in near future sometime the school is already started, but university they are thinking, they are telling for the all staff are working 5 days, like then sometime university will start for the next after 2-3 weeks or something. It's possible sometime, I am not sure. Then you can start the project also. In face-to-face, you can do the ineffective, okay, and efficiently for that lectures also. Okay, student, then you can think about these are the, I saw that some project, later also I saw the another type of project also you can think about and you can do it. Now we can start our okay, some are doing the game also. It is possible you can do it. That also think about.